Well, speaking of nothing, and things only
Jeez.
getting worse, Ubisoft.
Oh
Ubisoft has
God.
nothing. Ubisoft have nothing. Remember, who they're going to buy this and that? Well, they got some of that 10-cent money, and what do? They made a spin-off company. Yet
They're putting band-aids on gunshot wounds with that
they
money.
Lord.
they just put their own the Guillemot's just put themselves in charge of it again. Let's not get people who might understand how to fix things. No, we're just gonna nepo baby this shit up and make more crap. Jed, there's no hope.
Oh God, no! This is more. This is just a marketing ploy, or like a way to pull the wool over the eyes of the investors who are probably screaming as the stock continues to go down. This is no change of substance. The subsidiary never meant anything, and this is just more proof of it, where they are just moving their stuff onto a different banner. It's the same nonsense. It's the same people. It's going to be the same quality of product. Nothing changes. A brand name change is not enough to warrant a content change. It's so superficial, and I really hope the investors aren't fooled by this, because a lot of these corporate decisions that are being made to fool the investors make it seem like these people think the investors are drooling idiots, or at least don't pay attention. No, if you're an investor, your money's on the line. You should be paying attention to an excruciating detail, but sometimes stuff like this works, so I really hope the investors at Ubisoft aren't fooled by this blatant piece of nonsensical deception.
I mean, exactly. They're just putting the son, the Guillemot's son is going to be put in charge. They're going to throw out names like, hey, announced March 27th, the spin-off being created to accelerate the growth of 3 Ubisoft's top franchises, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. All 3 of these franchises are in dire straits right now.
Oh, yeah.
All of them. And focus on building brand ecosystems capable of becoming evergreen billion-euro franchises. What? You're not even sniffing a billion from anything.
Billion euro.
Even combined, I don't think these 3 projects could make $1 billion.
How much money did they lose on Shadows?
They lost a boatload on
all
Shadows.
Of the money.
And
Adam, they lost all of the money. There is no number that can be quantified.
Yeah.
You have to invent new numbers.
Rainbow Six is a dead franchise.
It's been dead for 20 years.
Tom Clancy is turning in his grave. He is dead, right? He is dead. I believe he is dead.
He wishes he was dead if he's not.
Yeah. Far Cry, nobody... No.
And Far Cry hasn't been relevant in years. I'd say relevant. 5 Perfect is the last relevant one, and I would question even that one.
And that's the one with Juan Carlos Esposito on the cover.
I believe that was 6.
Okay, see, I don't even know.
And Juan Carlo was not enough to make that game successful. It wasn't a success. Yeah. But for those who were confused by my comment about the investors, they put their biggest franchises, which are also their biggest money pits, under a different umbrella. So Ubisoft's line looks better. It looks like they're closer to being in the black. You obfuscate the expenses and the losses.
It's what Warner Brothers did. It's what Warner Brothers did last month when they split everything up to shift the debt around to make it look nice and pretty.
As long as the main big overarching company like Warner Brothers or like Ubisoft looks like they were doing well, the investors might not look into the details of the subsidiaries that aren't doing well.
Yeah.
And that might be why Disney is able to hide their shit. A lot of stuff is under the Lucasfilm umbrella, the Pixar umbrella. It's easier to deceive people.
And they are deceiving. With complementary backgrounds, Christoph, and Charlie bring strong industry expertise, deep knowledge of the Ubisoft ecosystem, and a shared culture of innovation. Jed, show me innovation in an Assassin's Creed game in the past decade.
No, I would say Origins was the last innovative one, and not in a way that people liked. Like a lot of diehard Assassin's Creed fans don't like the RPG elements, but
true,
it was a change to the franchise. So by definition, I would call it innovative, but that would be the last one.
But
I love Odyssey, but it's not innovative.
That's so long ago, though. There's been
a decade,
over a decade. There's been no innovation, and we're going to talk about industry expertise. Your company was on the verge of death. until
Mhm.
Tencent decided to give you $1.25 billion.
And that's not a whole lot of money with how Ubisoft is spending it.
Yeah.
With that much money, they could maybe fill out the budgets for one project in each of those three franchises. Maybe. And I'm
Yeah.
being very generous. The budget for Assassin's Creed Shadows could have been north of $500 million.
Well, they
So
had over
you-
2,000 people working on the game.
yeah. So you're not even giving them enough money to start this new company. You're giving them enough money to maybe fund 2 games.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and Dre, you know how much money it takes to make these games.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And looking at, of course, the scale of like Assassin's Creed franchise, that 1 billion is done in a month. I'm exaggerating, of course, but no, all the same, that ain't going to scratch for what they really need to do.
Mhm.
Especially when they're trying to revive a franchise, because that 1.25 billion.
Yeah.
So that money is allegedly would go to the full production of the game and advertising. That's
Mhm.
the idea behind that type of money. Now, could they be able to scratch something together if everything worked perfectly and had a maybe
Ha!
2 bad GMCs? Sure, miracles happen, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. And but like you said, you all eloquently put, that's for one game. Unless you're doing Splinter Cell, that will save you some money. But who's buying that? I mean, but
I mean,
other than that,
no, I mean, but you talk about what they want to do. I mean, Jed, the next one they're trying to do is essentially a mobile game, right? Or at least a live service game, correct? The whole
So those are
yeah.
2 different projects. I
Yeah.
believe it was codenamed Jade is what we have at this
Yeah.
point, is the Chinese one, and that one's
Yeah.
going to be a mobile game, pretty much exclusive, I believe. And yeah, they're doing things that fans have asking for a while and just butchering them, because the Assassin's Creed, as much as I love it, they stuck to the same 200 years of European history for way too long. They did
Mhm.
way too many games in the 17 and 1800s. It was getting ridiculous. But we wanted Japan. They gave us Japan, and it was hot, steamy garbage. We wanted China, and now it's hot, steamy garbage. And then, yeah, the reports are that Assassin's Creed Infinity is coming out, and that'll be the live service game. But it's probably what the Assassin's Creed I can't remember what it's called, the Home or whatever it is, what it got incorporated into, because Shadows came with this
The
weird,
hub thing. and
the hub thing, the Animus hub. That's right. That's what
Yeah.
it was called. So that might be what Infinity morphed into when they didn't have enough money, or they could still be working on the live service game. So the live service game is in question at this point, whether or not it's a hub or if it's still coming. But yeah, the mobile game is where they want to go. They want to go for the future of that. And that's why I think the parkour has gotten so
Mhm.
neutered, because they only have so many buttons on a mobile game. They
That's
want to
no,
make
that's
it
a good
easy.
point.
And
Yeah,
so
very good
it
point.
just run and it'll do it for you, and you don't have to think about it, and it still is crap. But streamlining it for mobile games is what it felt like they were doing for Shadows in preparation for Jade. And that's just a personal theory, though. There's no
Well,
real evidence for
I'm
that.
going to lean into what you're saying there, because Ubisoft just keeps digging this hole deeper.
Yep.
Because when you come to live service and mobile games, what keeps those things going? Microtransactions. And Ubisoft thinks microtransactions make premium games more fun.
yes, that's always what makes it more fun. Giving you more money to do nothing. That's always more fun. And the idea of microtransactions, even now, still, like, it was hated when it was first
Mhm.
released. Players have already revolted against this idea already.
But they're doubling
That-
down now. It's like, oh, we're going to, if their next games are mobile and live service, microtransactions, that's where they're going to make up the money, Dre.
There's
They're gonna
no
make it up.
way in this life or the next. But here's the thing: if this is a freemium game, and let's what was it? Adamus, whatever they want to, whatever the code name, whatever it may be, Jade, whatever. If that's the mobile game that they're making and they're doing it freemium, are they going to be able to collect some money? Sure, because now the player doesn't feel like they're being cheated. But it's not going to be enough to justify another $1 billion game. It's
It's
not
still
going to
going
be
to
enough.
cost $60-$80 to purchase the mobile game.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they're not giving it
mobile
for
gaming
free.
is changing a lot right now.
Oh.
There's a lot of new games are available on mobile, and there's new rigs to add controllers to your mobile. Like, you can put your phone in this rig that puts basically Xbox controller split in
Oh
half
my.
on either end. They're trying to go high graphics. You're still paying full price for them. They're really trying to
Oh.
make tablets iPhones and stuff like that,
I see.
real
So-
gaming rigs, and they're going to be treated just like Steam or anything
I
like
see.
that.
So, Adam, I retract my statement.
Okay.
I retract my statement completely.
Okay.
This is over. It's over with. It's over with. Like,
It's
do
so
they have a
dis-
name for their new company? New company?
Toilet.
I don't think they've announced a public name yet, but yeah, they've got to come up with something interesting for
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, at this
whatever it is, Ubi
Baby
toilet,
soft. Baby soft.
baby soft. God, heaven help
I
us.
don't know. I got baby steps on the brain, so that's what
I
came
see
out
that
first.
clearly. But yeah, that Jones cooked, yo. That's a disaster.
Which is so disappointing for Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed is one of those franchises that you have limitless possibilities in. It should never get stale as a franchise, because you can always go to a different time, always focus on different characters, different historical events, different mythologies, and you'd never run out of history. But they found
It
a way
feels
to
like
make
they
history
have.
stale.
That's the
Mhm.
problem. It's like
Which makes this so disappointing. There was an endless
Mhm.
possibilities, and they screwed the pooch on endless possibilities.
But the possibilities are also sky's the limit, because on top of everything, during these ridiculous announcements, we get the confirmation that they have ordered the long gestating live action Assassin's Creed series at Netflix.
Lord.
Jed, we're gonna review this no matter what. We're going
I don't want to, but yeah, my goal at this point is for it to be better than the Michael Fassbender movie. That's my
Yeah.
only hope and dream and a prayer, but it's
I
a
mean,
fool's hope.
We don't know anything about this. We know nothing.
No.
All we know is that Robert Patino and David Weiner now set as creators, showrunners, and executive producers. That's all we know. There's
Mhm.
no story. There's no cast. And I don't. Right now, don't touch Ezio. Don't touch characters I know and love. Just make something up. Just make something up, and just do it. Like right there, that's Ezio. You stay away from my boy
Yeah.
Ezio. You stay
This
away
is
from him.
another thing like Legend of Zelda that I was saying. I think it makes the most sense to create a different story in a new time frame and not worry about adapting the games, because the games are so story heavy that you're
Yes.
not really gaining a whole lot if you were to adapt a game one for one. You're not really gaining anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, pick a different time. Follow the choices that led up to the Michael Fassbender movie. Don't follow any of the actual content of the Michael Fassbender
Oh
movie.
Lord, please, Jesus.
But yeah, I hope they do something else, because they're not gonna treat Ezio or Altair correctly. They're going to butcher them, change them in some way. And I don't want them touching any of them, even the ones that I don't like, because I don't like Shadows, I don't like Mirage, but they'd still find some way to make it worse, is my bet.
All right,
I don't know, but at least the people involved in this are saying that they're big fans, and they're trying to prove that they're big fans. They're
which
referencing
fans? What kind of fan? Are
they're-
we gonna get a Whammons just as our assassin, our lead assassin? I mean, yeah, of course there are female assassins, no shit. But I mean, listen, Cassie was great, but she wasn't really an assassin. And then
no.
Ivor wasn't an assassin. But
we need real assassins. Well,
Yeah.
the Assassin's Creed franchise is getting to the point, like the zombie genre as a whole. The zombie genre is terrified of using the word zombie in any product that comes out. They have to come up with weird names like walkers and shit, because they're terrified of the term zombie for some reason. Assassin's Creed is terrified of having the protagonist be an assassin for some fucking reason. It's bizarre.
I don't have any faith in this. I honestly don't. It's Netflix. And Netflix has not earned my trust at all. No.
I don't think they can go dark enough. Netflix has a big family audience. I don't think, like, a lot of their originals, if they're good and popular, they're not the dark ones. And you need something. They're assassins, for Christ's sake. They kill people in the dark.
And there's betrayal all around, and people dying, and horrible things being done. So I don't have any faith in this. And here's also the problem, though, considering the level of, I don't want to say, I mean, I guess disinterest does actually work. The level of disinterest, the level of also disgust that the franchise has at the moment. There's no enthusiasm for this. You're bringing out a show when the franchise is literally at its lowest point.
Facts.
How do you intend to get people excited to go watch a show when nobody's playing the new games? Nobody's excited about this stuff. Makes no sense to me. The timing of this. Now, I mean, maybe if they'd had it ready to go when Shadows came out, it might have at least had some, I don't know, splash over effect.
Basic marketing.
Yeah.
You have the projects help each other.
Yeah.
But no,
I mean,
we're not getting this till 2027, right?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't think it's said here. I mean, look.
That's my assumption at this point.
I would have, well, considering
writing.
Oh, yeah, considering how long it takes them to do anything now.
Especially Netflix.
Netflix. We're halfway through 2025 right now. All they have is a showrunner and producers. That's all they got. They don't have writers. They don't have cast. They don't have a story. They got nothing. They're not going to have anything till at least middle of next year, which means, honestly, I would be surprised if we get this by the end of 2027. I'd be surprised. Because once they get in production, it'll take them 16 months to do 8 episodes. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.